Fine, I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, fair night. 多我的意見. How's my what? 我的意見. Hey, just one more time. I'll get it right this time. Just say it one more time. You know, 的意見, 的Sunday, 的 Saturday. Oh, the weekend, yes. I got it. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks a lot. Yeah, my weekend was just fine. Oh, I was ready to burst out of my head. Like, man, these accents, what am I going to do about it? But just when I thought just the accents, nope. It was even our names that were a problem. And this time, my dear friend Gopinath is back. So he and I went out to a restaurant one day, and he was standing first at the counter. And there was a big dude at the counter. He was like going, all right, next up. How you doing, sir? Yeah, good. All right. What would you like to have, sir? One vegetable lasagna. Oh, the veggie lasagna? Sure. Is that it? All right. What's your name, sir? I got to put in your name here. I call you when the dish is ready. Go pee. What did you just say to me? Go pee, boss. What do you mean go pee, man? You go pee. Then I had to intervene again. Said, guys, cool off. Its name is Gopi. It's a noun, it's not a verb. Oh, I didn't know what to do. But somehow I got to know, there was this lady I came across, and she really inspired me for at least one side of the problem. It got solved. So there was a sales manager who came up to me and was like, hey, Shram, you're going to be meeting Carrie tomorrow, right? Carrie. Okay, maybe some cute Catherine will come and meet me, I thought. But to my biggest surprise, it was this typical Indian lady with a bindi. I'm like, hey, you're not a caddy. You look like a Kaveri. And I was just battling in my own head. I was like, what could a name be that it is caddy? It has to be something. And for a lot of days it went on. Finally, to my biggest surprise, I got to know that her real name was Kadambari Devi Narayani. Like, this sounds like a good idea. If Kadambari can become a caddy, Sri Rama Subbaratanam, I've been tortured with names like Shram, Shlam, Suriname, and all kinds of things. I thought, you know what, guys? Forget it all. You will all just call me Ram. Oh, yeah, Ram. Oh, well, one side of the problem is over, but I was thinking, man, what am I going to do about these accents? Are they never going to get solved or what? Thinking through this, I was just walking down a street and just came across this huge board which read, when in Rome, be Roman. And reading that was instant enlightenment. And I felt, yes, you know what, when in Rome, be Roman. When you're in that place, try to appreciate the culture and the differences of that place instead of, always complaining about it. That's it. I was relieved. And so, as the saying goes, when in Rome, be Roman. When in Bangalore, party-o, and a Bisibelabat. When in Chennai, Vanakkam Thalaiva. And when in God's own country, all of you are my chachi and chata. Because no matter where my accent is from, I simply learn to enjoy it and see all of you as one. Understand, over to you.
Sriram, I must say you are young. Well, talking about this accident by accents, amazing talent that you have, Sriram. This Italian was in New York, in a New York restaurant, and he was served a large piece of bread. So he wanted, he couldn't, it was too big to eat. So the Italian told the guy in the restaurant, I want 2 pieces on the plate. What? He said, no, the restroom is there. The Italian repeated, no, I want two pieces on the plate. I said, come on, man. He said, what? The restroom is there. You can't piss on the plate. No, I want 2 pieces on the plate. So something on those lines, huh? Yes, thank you, Sriram. Very, very interesting. I like the way you connect. One round of applause for Sriram. Yes, moving on to our third speaker. A humorous speaker who's also a stand-up comedian now. Speaker name, Raj Shekhar. Title of the speech. Well, the roof's going to come down now when you hear the speech title. Speech title, Passion versus Marriage. Speech title, Passion versus Marriage. Speaker, Raj Shekhar. Round of applause, please.
Namaste. My name is Raj Shekhar. I have come all the way from Hyderabad. Now, don't ask me whether I'm from Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. Not yet clear. And this is not the result of Jai Telangana. And let me tell you, when I was a kid, when I was in 7th standard, I heard an anecdote. The anecdote goes like this. There's a teacher who was asking everyone in the class, what do you want to do when you grow up? So there's this girl who gets up and says, ma'am, I want to be a mother of 3 children. And immediately a boy stands up and says, I want to help her. After that anecdote, 2 goals of my life were fixed forever. One, I want to write those kind of jokes and become a comedian. And second, get married. Perverse, huh? Get married. So these are the 2 goals which I had. Comedian becoming is very easy. And individually, getting married is also easy. But when both are combined, I realize there are a lot of difficulties. Because anyway, offbeat profession is something which is not very much popular in the bride-groom side. And everyone wants a software engineer. I don't know what they have special. They just have a tag. We have a lot of other things. Heart, manners, all this stuff. So I realized because of my marriage, I was not able to focus on my career. And because of my career, I am not able to get married. See, my age 22. 6 years back. And you know how much I'm controlling myself these days? And this, I think the control is something which is like, which is beyond all the boundaries. You cannot put it in words. And tell you, see, that day I was going on a bike. Me and my friend were going on a bike. We stopped at a signal. You just imagine how the marriage thoughts are influencing me. We stopped at a signal, bike, red signal, so we stopped. 2 seconds later, one more bike comes and stops beside us, a couple on the bike. So obviously I don't want to look there, so I look elsewhere. I look at the wallpaper, I look at the traffic cop, I look at the signal, still 120 seconds left. I control myself and finally, I look at them. And then I show it to my friend. Dude, when are we going to get those kind of hugs, man? And my friend puts her arm across and says, you want me to hug? And these days, wherever I go, people, relatives, they keep asking me, why are you not getting married? Why are you not getting married? For that, I can answer something that I'm focusing on my career. But the next question which they ask, why are you not getting married? Any problem? How would I know? And especially in India, you will know whether you have a problem only after getting married. And the problem starts when you start doubting yourself. Do I really have a problem? And I'm laughing at those kind of jokes when Sriram is telling that some guy came to kiss him, and I'm laughing at those jokes. And you really start doubting yourself. And the other day I was entering into a mall, shopping mall, and there's this guy who was frisking. I don't have any problem in frisking me. But what if I start enjoying it? And I would just go and say, Bhaiya, ek aur bara. When you have these kind of thoughts, how can you focus on my career? And I'll tell you, my career also, stand-up comedy, first of all only, is very difficult. Few people sit in the first row, and they look at us in such a way that that expression can be only classified into two buckets. One, either they are suffering from constipation, or they are the judges of humorous speech contest. That's it. And I still remember my first show, where I wrote a series of jokes. I was expecting nothing less than an applause for every joke. So I cracked the joke and I paused, so that audience will laugh. Audience also paused. Meanwhile, my granddad, he is doubting. For him, according to him, a comedian is someone who should come on TV. One day he was watching some, Animal Planet. And they were telecasting some program about African pigs. He called me. Come. Monkeys, donkeys, and even pigs are on TV. When will you be on TV? From that day, I stopped watching TV. Even FTV. And on the other hand, all my classmates are getting married and delivering babies. I am delivering speeches in Toastmasters. Some people, they don't even laugh in the audience. This guy was not laughing. I asked him, sir, why are you not laughing? He said, I hate you, I'll go home and laugh. But of late, I started to realize that it actually doesn't matter. When you start doing what you love, there will be one girl who will start loving for what you do. Oh, what a line, no? Sometimes it just pops up, Okay, fine. So you will, I'm with the hope that I will find a girl who loves me for what I do. Until then, my friends, since all of you are Toastmasters and I have made you laugh, if you know any girl, please let me know. And since I'm a Toastmaster, I'll promise you that in our marriage, there will be no sex, politics, and religion. Thanks.
Let's give it up for Rajshekar. Amazing transformation. When I was going to a B school as a faculty in Bangalore, Rajshekar was one of the students there, and amazing how he has taken Toastmasters movement, and that's what Toastmasters do for you. Rajshekar, just one doubt, my friend. You were really fascinated by the security in that mall. I think it must be a little disturbing for you in Indian Institute of Science, only 1 or 2 securities. Okay, no, we'll request more security. That's what I mean, that's what I meant. Because, it's India's premier scientific research organization. Okay, right. Moving on to the fourth and final speaker. Speaker name, T.K. Ramesh. Alex, you started with raising the bar. Then we have Sriram's speech title says accident by accent. This man raises the bar and says passion versus marriage. Now sample this speech title. Passion versus marriage. See the transition, logical flow, the link. Speech title, kiss effect. Speech title, kiss effect. Speaker, T.K. Ramesh. Give it up for Ramesh.
When I was a small boy, I was very small. Now I am grown up. Even then I am small. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It all happened way back in 1963 when my parents were enamored by this word, kiss. Keep it short and sweet. Exactly 8 months later, I happened. Very short and very sweet. From the time of birth till my 3rd standard, nothing much grew. I compensated my height with mischiefs in the class. One day my maths teacher got so angry, she said, stand up on the bench. I stood up. She started writing, turned again and said, I asked you to stand up. I said, this is a maximum I can do. That day I went home, I told my grandma, Pati, see, nobody believes in this world. Even if I stand, they don't believe me. She said, don't worry, I'll help you out. She took me to the backyard of my house. There was a horizontal bar there. She said, you see this? I said, yes, I can only see. She said, you hold on to this bar, hang on this bar for 1 hour daily. For next 1 year, you will be the tallest boy in your class. Believe me, Toastmasters, that was the hanging year of my life. At the end of 1 year, only my hands grew. My problem was not solved. I told my grandma, you told me something, but see what I am doing. I have a odd hands and a short legs. She took me to my grandfather, to my father. She calls him Krishna. Krishna, you have to do something about him. My father looked at me. Amma, even Lord Krishna cannot do anything. No, you read this. She gave him a small slip which read, Camp Plan, the complete plan food for growing children. My father looked at it and said, Amma, this is for growing children. He stopped growing. Neither my long hands nor my short legs didn't help me in my 12th standard. I studied in Chennai, traveling in a bus to my school. People who are in Chennai will know it's hot, humid, sultry, you'll sweat a lot, less buses, more crowd, and people will be struggling for space inside the bus. You don't feel like even touching the other person in that sweat environment. On such a bus trip, I was traveling in the bus. My fate, driver applied brake. I brushed on the lady next to me. She looked at me and said, I said, sorry ma'am, crowd. She said, okay. Once again I started traveling. Once again the driver applied brake. Once again I brushed on her. She looked at me, hey mister, hold on to that bar. I said, okay ma'am. I held on to that bar. Once again I started traveling. Once again he applied brake. Once again I brushed on her. He said, why can't you stand properly? I said, ma'am, either I can hold or stand. I can't do both. College life was fairly comfortable. I didn't experience any ragging because my seniors who used to see me that far will miss me when I come near them. By the time I'll go far away. Shortcomings had a different connotation in my college. Whenever I come, shortcoming. Love at first sight, they say. For me, love happened because of difference in height. My wife is clear 1 foot taller than me. I don't have any compulsion to do like this. If I give it like this, she will take it. After marriage, our son happened. He was better than me actually. And when he was 4 years, we took him to the Mysore Zoo. Right? The first enclosure you see in the Mysore Zoo is the enclosure for giraffe. So my son ran to the giraffe enclosure and stood and looked at everything, and he asked me, what is this? I said, this is baby giraffe. So he looked at his mom and said, Mom, baby giraffe taller than Papa. My wife said, don't worry, going forward, even babies will be taller than Papa. Couple of years back, I had been to Delhi, and I was carrying a fairly big trolley suitcase. As long as I was dragging it on the airport, it was okay. When I was trying to board for my flight, I was carrying it like this. And I was going up the escalator. Two beautiful, very beautiful Kingfisher air hostess were coming down. They looked at me for quite some time, and one is telling to the other, funny, one suitcase carrying another suitcase. Toastmasters, if you feel height is a disadvantage to me, please stand corrected. Height is very advantageous to me. Think of the Indian Railway side upper berth. When most of you struggle, I completely stretch myself and put my luggage also. Most of you wait for a festival season for buy one, take one offer jeans. For me, year round, I buy one jeans and make two. Most of the great guys, be it Daniel DeVito, Sachin Tendulkar, or Sunny Gavaskar, or A.R. Rahman, they are all short. Short stands for shapely human beings of rare talent. Back to you.
Let's give it up for Ramesh. Big round of applause. Ramesh, I couldn't agree with you more, sir, when you say that I think it's in your genes that when you buy one pair of jeans, you get two jeans. Wonderful job, wonderful job. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of part A of this particular session. Part B, we're going to have a panel discussion with these four eminent speakers. That will last for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, and part C is the Q&A sessions. August gathering could ask questions regarding humorous speaking. How do we hone, fine-tune, develop our speaking skills as humorous speaking? So, as the chairs are being brought onto the stage, I request the four speakers to please join me on the stage. Could we have a round of applause, please? No, you could, yeah. Anyone. No accents in any chair. With not the accents. Alex, we can't place any chair on the moon. It's all Mother Earth, Alex. You have to sit down here only. Yes, yes, sir. We get the mic. Okay. I'm going to go about it this. I would not want to ask one speaker the entire set of questions. The other three will get bored, right? He'll get into some accidents, Sriram. This man, Rajshekar, will get very passionate. And then Ramesh gets into the kiss effect. So we'll involve all the eminent speakers. Okay. Alex, I noticed that one of your strengths in your speaking abilities, you were roasting the very movement, the very people who have, I think, done a lot to you, and your speaking abilities in particular. So how do you, I think you've guessed right, audience, he's roasting whom? Who was Alex roasting in his speech? Okay, I really appreciate the honesty. No, Toastmasters, I love your honesty. But I'm just one person belonging to a huge movement called TMI. So our friend, my good friend Alex was roasting Toastmasters in general, me in particular. Fine, that's all right, I'm still your friend, right? Okay, now tell me, how do you manage to roast Toastmasters and still they take a liking to you? What's your secret?
I think it was not roasting Toastmaster as such, it's roasting me. I mean, if all of us have that little fear inside us, and all of us try to face the failure. We lose the contest, we go home. We often tell ourselves, yeah, I did really good. And I think that's the one that touched the nerves a little bit there.
Okay, thanks, Alex. You'll agree with me, audience. A critical part of speaking humorously is self-deprecating humor. You turn and poke fun at yourself, not anyone else. You did that well, Alex. I think you're going away from the question. You also spoke about, I'll just come to one more, Shriyam, because very smart people, they just draw the question. I'm going to do a little Aladi Arnav here, okay? Now, my point is, you spoke about yourself, fine, but also about those MCs and those judges and the audience and whatnot. So how do you take that? I mean, very nice you brought it out. How do you manage to do that, Alex?
I need to ask my mentor. Can I? Can I?
No, Alex, let me tell you.
Lifelines here?
One sec. This session, there is no outsourcing. No outsourcing.
Oh, come on.
No outsourcing. Okay.
Mutually supportive.
Okay, thanks, Alex. We'll get back to you. Let's pass the mic to Sriram. Okay, Sriram, mimicry and with accents, I think that's the most challenging thing. How have you managed to do that? Is something which comes naturally to you, innate ability, or something you acquired over the years, so that our friends can learn from that? Yes, Sriram.
It all started, I think, with a negative effect. I got thrown out of school because I was imitating the teachers during the lunch break.
No, please, Sriram, don't say that. Don't say that. That's wrong. He's giving you the wrong picture. Throughout his school life, he was an outstanding student.
Yeah.
Don't say he got kicked out.
No, for the good reasons.
Let's put it. It's a gathering here. It's a big bang.
There's a transformation after that.
Yeah, exactly. Huh? You came back to school?
At school, so I was punished a lot because I couldn't stop but imitate some teachers who were very weird in the way they spoke, and I just couldn't help it, but I had to talk about it. And even when I traveled out, maybe to a different country or that, it just comes out that I just want to live that person and see how it would be to actually be that person and live it up. So the only thing I could maybe emulate in that way was the voice and the accent.
Wonderful. Thank you. So, audience, you'll agree with me. A small learning here to hone your humor speaking skills. Every situation in life, every person, this wonderful laboratory called Mother Earth, there's something to learn. Thank you, Sriram. Rajshekhar, many years I've known you, my friend, and one of your strengths are, using pun, P-U-N. How do you do that? What's your secret? No, not bun, not fun. And no, none, because you play with words very well.
No, what is pun? No,
Okay, I'll put it this way.
Got it.
Colloquially speaking, double meaning.
Acha, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, for me, straight meaning only. It's the audience who think double. So, see, when I say
English is a very funny language.
Yeah.
I'm told today's world, especially after the movie Dostana, many things happening. So people say I'm straight. So
I don't know. I never had experience like you had, so I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We never met, so.
Okay. Okay, fine. Could you just move on, Ramesh, please? Okay, Ramesh, one of your biggest strengths, self-deprecating humor. That's fine. It's been told to us by the champions, the gurus, and everyone who's been there, done that, humorous speaking. But how do you actually connect all this? You got so many incidents about your, should I say, lack of height? I hate to say that. But how do you, and all these string of jokes regarding your height or lack of it, how do you manage to do that?
That's my only strength.
Sir, we appreciate your humility, your modesty, and very unassuming nature, sir. But with this gathering, it's right to learn from you. We've got so many people here. We wish to learn from you, sir.
See, right from my childhood, people used to only